Hi, I am Jahara S. Zamora, and this is the story of Hercules, Hebe and Ganymede. Hercules was the son of Zeus and Alcmene, a mortal woman. Zeus had proven himself unfaithful numerous times to Hera, and she decided to take her revenge and declared war against Hercules from his birth. She sent two serpents to destroy him as he lay in his cradle, but the precocious infant strangled them with his own hands. Without any more interference from Hera, Hercules grew into a great warrior. He single-handedly led an attack that drove the minions out of Thebes. In gratitude, Creon, king of Thebes, offered his eldest daughter Megara to the hero Hercules. They got married and had 3 sons, but it turns out that Greek gods don't let go of grudges easily. Determined to make him suffer, Hera once again interfered in Hercules' life. Hera used his power to get inside Hercules' head. Under Hera's dark influence, he gruesomely murdered his beloved wife and children. Hercules had no idea that he had murdered his wife and children because of Hera's trickery. When he came to, he was totally destroyed by his actions. With a broken heart, he set out to seek punishment for the horrifying crimes he had committed. Hercules traveled to Delphi to ask Apollo what he should do to rid his soul of this devil. Apollo commanded Hercules to endure a long and hard punishment to atone for his sins. Apollo sent Hercules to the city of Tyrants, where he had to serve the cruel king Eurystheus for 12 years and complete 12 impossible tasks, known as the 12 labors. First, the lion. Hercules was sent to the hills of Nemea to kill a lion that was terrorizing the people. After using in vain his glove and arrows against the lion, Hercules strangled the animal with his hands. Second, the Hydra. Hercules traveled to the city of Lerna to slay the 9-headed poisonous snake-like creature called the Hydra, who lived underwater, guarding the entrance to the underworld. Third, the Hind. Hercules had to capture the Certanian deer with the golden antlers who was sacred to the goddess Artemis. Fourth, the Boar. Hercules was sent to Mount Erymanthus to capture a terrifying man-eating wild boar. Fifth, the stables. Hercules had to clean King Augeas' gigantic stables in one day. He used his strength and carried the rocks so that the flow of the river will go to the stables and put back the big rocks after he cleaned. Sixth, the birds. Hercules traveled to the town of Stymphalus and drove out the huge flock of carnivorous birds. Seventh, the bull. Hercules traveled to Crete to capture a rampaging bull. Eighth, the horses. Hercules was sent to capture the 4 men horses of the Thracian king Diomedes. Ninth, the belt. Hercules was sent to steal an armor belt that belonged to the Amazon queen Hippolyte. 10th, the cattle. Hercules traveled nearly to Africa to steal the cattle of the 3-headed 6-legged monster Geryon. 11th, the apples. King Eurystheus sent Hercules to steal a set of golden apples. And lastly, the 3-headed dog. He had to kidnap Cerberus, the vicious 3-headed dog that guarded the gates to the underworld. Hercules completed the 12 labors. After Hercules was given immortality, Hercules and Hebe got married. This marriage further displeased Hera, because it took her daughter Hebe away from the Mount Olympus and into the arms of a man she detested. Hebe is a cupbearer of gods, which means that she was responsible for serving the gods and goddesses of Mount Olympus, nectar and ambrosia. To make matters worse for Hera, when Hercules and Hebe were married, Hercules was given a gift of eternal youth, which further sparked Hera's contempt. Despite the fact that Hera wasn't pleased when the pair got together, Hebe and Hercules had a great marriage, and the two had children together. Hebe went from being treated like a servant on Mount Olympus to being in a happy marriage with one of the greatest heroes of Greek mythology. Once Hebe left Mount Olympus, Zeus found someone else to become a cupbearer, the beautiful youth Ganymede. Zeus turned into an eagle and abducted Ganymede, bringing her to Mount Olympus to be one of the cupbearers of the gods. Ganymede is said to have introduced the sweet and intoxicating drink of mead of Mount Olympus. The gods were pleased with this addition, but not all the gods were happy. Hera, who was often jealous, directed her attention to Ganymede, who she saw as a rival for Zeus' affection. Eventually, Ganymede stopped being the cupbearer and was sent into the sky as a constellation.